Hello everyone and welcome back to the Happy-Go-Lucky Scamps channel on YouTube. My name is Mike and today I'm playing something a little bit different. So this is a game called The Bottom of the Well. I'm quite excited about this. I was looking around on Steam, as I sometimes do when I'm looking for things to play on the channel, and I came across this out of pure chance. It's had very positive reviews, it's had a very positive, well, it's very positively received, and basically I thought, why the hell not? Let's give it a go. I didn't read too much about the storyline, so I don't know what's going to happen. I'm getting from the ambience of this opening screen that it's probably going to be a horror title. Also, I think this might be quite a long play game. Today, I'm only going to give you a taster of it to see what you think. It's a free to play as well, so if you guys fancy picking this up, then jump onto Steam. You can download this today and start playing it today. And if you want to, we could play it along together. If you'd like to see this as a series, after you finish watching the video and you think, hell yeah, I'd like to see more of this, because Mike's awesome and he seems to know what he's doing all the time and is definitely a competent YouTuber, you can come along and say, hey, Mike, why don't we make this a series? And I'll go, sure. Or most likely sure. Anyway, here we go then. The Bottom of the Well. Let's jump in. New game. I'm excited. Okay. Welcome to The Bottom of the Well. This game is a visual novel, meaning it's a mainly text-based piece of interactive fiction, a book where you get to decide what happens next. So basically, it's like all the Goosebumps books, you know, other horror stories are available, that you used to read, or I used to read when I was younger. Most of the gameplay consists of picking your choice from a selection of options, which will further the story. Okay, great. So it's Life is Strange, but in a graphic novel. Perfect. Bottom of the Well does have some gameplay aside from multiple choice though. The most important of which is the kind of Alice, our protagonist, you're going to play for your first playthrough. We recommend you use default Alice, but the customization is there to be used. Well, thank you, game. I'm glad you've let me use the customization function, because otherwise I definitely wouldn't have chosen to use that. Even if you complete the game, a different Alice might have a very different experience. If nothing else, you might just find a new way to die. Yay! Thank you for playing our game, Red Nettle Studio. Well, thank you, Red Nettle Studio, for letting me play the game. Thank you very much for introducing me to whatever the hell this is going to be. So at the moment, I'm guessing these are our stats. So this must be us. This is me, Alice. And we've basically got 3s all across the board. So we've got survival, which has a picture of a knife. It's quite disconcerting. Fitness, social life, poking out tongue face. Dating? Dating? I don't know how you're meant to say that with the exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark. Is that more of a dating? Or is it dating? It's... I don't know. Kazes? Kazes? Kazez. Well, we got 3 of whatever the hell that is, and supplies 3. So, okay, right. For the purposes of this video, let's go with default Alice. Or we could have randomly generated custom Alice, Dark Alice. So basically we've got Bat Alice, I don't know Alice, Random Alice, or just Alice. Okay, let's just go with the default for now. For the purposes of this. So, if you'd like to see me play a different Alice in the next game, or the next playthrough if you want to see another one, let me know in the comments section below. The default Alice is capable of finishing the game to its true ending, but not necessarily through all the branches. This Alice is career-motivated, friendly, somewhat lazily, a hopeless romantic, with no survival skills at all. Basically, I have picked myself in female form. Hooray! She makes up for it by being a good organizer. Well, that's definitely not me then. Wonderful. Okay, great. So I'm happy with that. Let's accept and oh no, it's changed. Oh, look. So we've got 2 on... Oh, I see. So it's a maximum of 3. So we have lots of kazez. We've got 2 supplies, 2 dating, and 2 social life, but no fitness and no survival. Great, let's do it. We're definitely not going to be the first person to die in a horror movie. Hooray. Black screen. Oh. Dream diary. Today I had the weirdest dream in my life. I'm waiting for Joe to come online so I can talk to someone about this. God, I feel like I'm going crazy. Morning, Morning, ... Amazing. That's the greatest... Is that it? Oh. Did you catch the anniversary reading last night? No. Well, maybe I tried, but I fell asleep. Listen, about that. Oh my god, we're talking to the lead singer of My Chemical Romance. You fell asleep. Oh, come on. Alice in Wonderland is like our favorite... Let me finish. Something happened. I was tuning into my radio. You're such a Luddite. Amazing, I can even catch you online. Shut up. I'm not a Luddite. Actually, I don't know what that means, but hey. I just like analog things. Anyway, oh my god, the text changed. Anyway, I was turning into my radio broadcast and I must have hit the AM switch or something, because suddenly the channel changed to something else. What? Aliens? Uh-oh, government-run number stations? No, it was this weird, like, white noise. At first. It's hard to explain why I was so drawn to it. I could hear snippets of some melody, maybe lyrics, but the signal was weak. So you turned it off and continued looking for the Alice broadcast. So I went out onto my balcony and turned the antenna around until the signal came through clear. It now sounded more like music, with the odd signal in the background. ... When logic and proportion have fallen sloppy dead, and the White Knight is talking backwards and the Red Queen's off with her head. That's an Alice quote. We're probably gonna get a copyright strike for that, but whatever. Oh, somebody's pirate radio broadcast of Golden Oldies. No, it felt like, well, it doesn't say no, I'm just adding that for dramatic effect. It felt like there was something else in there, some message that the music was hiding. I know it sounds weird, and then I fell asleep. What a story. Thank you, I agree with you, lead singer of My Chemical Romance. No, hear me out. I dreamed, and I didn't know I was dreaming. Do you understand? It was entirely lucid, but like waking up in another world. Except I didn't think of it as another world. Ah, does this make any sense? You had a super lifelike dream where you didn't know you were dreaming, but you were still lucidly in control. Sounds pretty rad to me. So, this is obviously some sort of like, this is obviously setting up the game. I know this is a novel, but at the same time, you know, I think this is going to be the hallmarks of a pretty awesome game. I'm sure it would have been, except for the whole end of the world apocalypse bit in the dream. Oh shit, son. Okay, now you've got my attention, so this basically is Life is Strange. So like I said, it was the end of the world. Everything I did that day felt like the real thing. Every smell, every sound, every colour, every touch. It's important you know that. I wasn't acting like I was in a dream. I didn't know I was in a dream. Heavy. What, this isn't Back to the Future, come on. There was no warning, there was no build-up, nothing. Just between one moment and the next, the TV had turned on to the emergency alert system, and this voice that sounded like it had been recorded in the 60s told us we were under attack. Okay, so this is Life is Strange meets Fallout 4. Were you alone? Yeah. I had a really long day at the office, so I had sawn off all social contact for the evening. Sworn off, not sawn off. We're not just gonna run at them with a shotgun, waving it wildly, like blasting into the air, going, I want to be alone! No, not today. I had the TV in the background, just as noise. Wait, what? The office? You mean you've got some kind of real adult person job in this dream of yours? Yeah, actually. At the college, student admissions office. Hey, don't sound so surprised. I am going to graduate in just a few months, you know. Uh-huh, with a BA in English Lit. Ha ha ha, shut up. Such a skill with words. Anyway, what happened next? Like I said, the TV suddenly tuned to the emergency alert system. Jacked the volume all the way up too. I didn't even know why they did. I didn't even know they could do that. The broadcast told us we were under attack, right now, and that we needed to get to shelter. That we had less than 30 minutes before the bombs hit. Jesus, sounds scary. At first I didn't want to believe it. I switched the channel, but they were all the same. And then the sirens started. Tornado sirens, flood sirens, I don't know. And I knew things were serious. Holy shit. So what did you do? Oh fuck. Okay, alright. So we have options. We have a HUD where we are able to turn the music skillfully on and off. Incredible. What did we do? Right, okay, what should we do? I went online to find out what was going on. I immediately tried to call Ches. I needed to think about my options. So, okay, so we can have a ponder about life while there are a million sirens going on in the background. We can philosophize about tomorrow and potatoes and the like. I immediately tried to call Chesney Hawks, and I think that Chesney Hawks in this situation would actually be a very good person to call. He would know what to do. And I went online to find out what was... Well, this is basically what everyone would do, right? I mean, come on, you're with me on this one. If you were in an emergency situation, first thing you'd do, after obviously Instagramming it, is you'd go online, just heat up Google and be like, okay, what do I do in an emergency situation? So, I'm gonna go with... Oh, I don't know, actually. Maybe we should call Chesney Hawks. Yeah, let's call him. Chesney. Hey. Ches, who's that? My, your boyfriend is Chesney Hawks? But Jesus, this is incredible! I didn't know this story was going to take this kind of a turn. I mean, I don't have a boyfriend, but in my dream I did. I was with Chesney Hawks, obviously. And if you don't know who that is, just Google him right now. You'll see what I mean. Wait up, tell me more about this sudden new boyfriend of yours. I thought you weren't in the dating scene. Oh, there's tension. Oh, there's social tension, even though we're at the end of the world. Actually, I've been thinking about putting myself out there. Like, maybe some online dating or something. Although, I'm kind of afraid to check OkCupid right now. Other dating websites are available. I can't talk today. This is bad for storytelling. What if there's a guy out there named Ches? There is. I've told you who that guy is. You will find him one day. He was a pop artist. Good icebreaker. Hi, I'm Alice. I dreamed about you last night. You were my end of the world buddy. Funny. Aren't I just? You were saying about Ches. What kind of a name is that anyway? It wasn't really. I mean, yeah. He was pretty hot, I guess. And smart. And into me. What more could you ask for? God knows. I can sense you blushing all the way over here. Maybe I should check my OkCupid profile, actually. So what did your boyfriend think? Well, first I tried calling him, but all I got was a pre-recorded network busy message. But the net still worked, so I hit him up there. I mean, we did most of our communication in chat anyway. How does she know this? What did she dream, like a whole online chat scenario? And I found him, but there was no time for, well, anything. I just started typing, you know, holy hell, what the f*** is going on? Stuff like style stuff and, style stuff. What the hell is going on, style stuff? There you go. And he just oh god. Tersely replied he had to go. Oh, that's a bit blunt. He told me he needed to go to get his sister. His sister? My god, this plot is getting thicker. How come? He'd mentioned her a few times. She's disabled, but lives in a house by herself. Out somewhere in the boroughs. Did he ask you to come too? He didn't ask. I did. I'm going to be outside my apartment in 5 minutes, he said, then logged off. I guess that's an invitation of sorts. So what did you do? Well, I knew that Ches wasn't going to wait for me. If I wanted to go with him, I had to go right away. Just grab my stuff and go. Making quick decisions in the spur of the moment. Doesn't sound like you. So what did you do? Oh shit, what did we do? Okay. I went online to find out what was going on. I needed to think about my options. I went with Ches to help him out with his sister. Oh shit. Okay, so basically it's just given us these two options again. Alternatively, we can go and find Chesney and help him out with his sister, who is apparently disabled. I mean, that seems like the noble thing to do. I really don't know, though. Maybe we should think about our options more. Maybe we should just listen to the sound of air raid sirens and ponder life. No, let's go with Ches. I've got a strong feeling about you, Chesney. If you are watching this, then, you know, I'm with you. Here we go. So I decided to go with Ches. I mean, how couldn't I? He clearly needed help. Altruistic. How long have you been dating? Cynic. Long enough to know my feelings were real. How long is that? No one knows. I mean, they felt real. In the dream. Where did his sister live again? In a borough. Practically in the suburbs, so pretty far. Ches said he usually takes the subway or a bus. Ches actually lived just outside down the street. Oh, basically, brilliant. He just lived down the street, so we don't have far to go. That's very convenient. And we always had a customary place to meet. We didn't even need to confirm the place anymore. But it didn't seem very likely we'd be able to catch a bus or the subway. So, how were you planning on getting to the sister in less than 30 minutes? Oh, spoiler, the bombs didn't start dropping on us within 30 minutes. It took longer than that. They did start, though. Oh, shit. So, basically, we're going to be living in... Well, we're going to be staying in some sort of bombed-out husk. That doesn't sound very good. That's lucky. That's more than lucky. Haha. Yeah, well, it didn't mean we weren't in a hurry. But you didn't leave empty-handed, though, right? Oh, right, yeah. I grabbed the biggest bag I had. A backpack. People always called it magic. You could fit so much into it, bigger on the inside and all that. Okay, so we grabbed our TARDIS backpack. Oh shit. Oh my god, is this what's actually in... Is this what's actually in our inventory? Or is this, like, are we choosing what we take? Okay. I think this is, yeah, this is choosing what we take. Right, okay, so we got a flashlight, a map, a radio, spare clothes, a sleeping bag, food, and food. Right, okay. And how many slots do we have? A fair few, actually. Right, so these go in your hands. So, do we want to take a... Can we take all of this? Can we take it all? No. No, we can't. Okay, that's a shame. Right, let's put all that back down there. Right, we actually have to think about this now. Okay, so we should definitely take food. That is an essential. We need food to be able to survive. So we've got 1 day's worth of food. A sleeping bag would also probably be useful because that at least gives us a warm place to sleep and we don't want to catch hypothermia. The radio is probably going to be important. Like, that's been the key feature of this story so far, so I'm keen to take the radio. Let's shove that in there right away. A map is always very useful, as is a flashlight, and they're both the things that we can have in our hands, so I'm guessing we should definitely take both of those. Can we take our shoes off? My old sneakers, a little beaten up, but perfectly serviceable. Oh no, we can't just dump our shoes and, like, carry stuff with our feet. I guess that's sensible. And so what have we got left? We've got spare clothes, which we now can't take because our backpack is full. And we've got another day's worth of food. But we have 2 more slots here. What are these for? Are they like... I don't even know. Do we need spare clothes? Probably not. I think it'd be more important to have a sleeping bag than it would be to, you know, change. So yeah, sack that off. That's fine. But it's this other day's worth of food that I'm concerned about. Is the radio really going to be that important? All it's really doing is giving us, like, a warning every now and again. But what if something else comes through on the... No, I'm going to keep the radio. Yeah, I'm going to keep the radio. I think that's going to be important somehow, so I'm going to keep that. Also, what the hell is this? What is this? Oh, what is this? Hello? My university ID, except it's no longer for student, but for staff. Doubles as an electronic keycard. Oh, amazing. Okay, right. So I don't know what this is, but we've got a keycard in there. Great. So I'm happy with that. Let's pile on through. We have a day's worth of food at least. Go on. Borough. Sister. Bombs incoming. How did you plan to get there in the chaos? The chaos. Yeah. The streets were nuts. Everything and everyone was going crazy. Crashes everywhere, but no one was responding. The street was completely gridlocked. I'm talking maybe 15 minutes after the first announcement here. All it takes is a few cars in the wrong place. But you live pretty centrally, right? It had to be better further out. How did Ches have a car? Chesney Hawks, do you have a car? No. No, he doesn't. Even though he's had an amazing pop career in his lifetime, he does not own a car. But if we wanted to hear a car, there were tons around. Hear a car? Hear a car. Yeah, that's definitely what it says, Mike. Well done. People just left them. Keys in the ignition and ran. Holy shit, it really must have been bedlam. It was. I was so scared. So, steal a car or walk? We discussed walking. It was like 14 miles or something. It'd probably take at least 4 or 5 hours on a good day, and this wasn't a good day. Maybe a good start, though. Things might clear up outside the downtown area, and you might be able to steal a car there. Appropriate a car. Stealing sounds so criminal. Heh, whatever you say. Any other options except stealing, appropriating a car, or hoofing it? Something in between. I know a guy with a motorcycle. He really loves that motorcycle, but I wondered if maybe he'd be willing to borrow it. Maybe he'd be willing to, yeah. I mean, for fuck's sake, we're going to rescue a disabled woman. How the hell are we going to get... I'm really sorry. Just to draw a line here, I'm really sorry. How the hell, dependent on the disability, obviously, are you going to get a disabled person onto a bike and strap them in an appropriate... I mean, Does this make any sense to you? Am I being a bad person right now? Am I being a bad person? Let me know in the comment section below, because I am genuinely intrigued, to find out if that's possible. And if it is, let me know how you do it, because I'm really keen to know. You mean you know him well? Reasonably. I didn't know you knew how to drive a motorcycle. I'm a woman of many talents. I'm sure you are. So, what did you do? We decided to try... Okay, so do we appropriate the car? Do we walk out the chaos? Or do we try your acquaintance with a motorcycle? So, basically, I don't think the car is a good option, because in this instance, if it's as gridlocked as she says, and I know London, then you will not be able to get a car through that at all. Like, that's a no-go zone. So walking or the motorcycle are probably the best options. If she actually knows how to ride a motorcycle, that would be the best option. Otherwise, walking would be best. And the bombs are gonna fall in about 35 minutes, and we've got to walk 14 miles. God, I wish I could do maths. Okay, so let's go with the motorcycle. I'm quite keen, because motorcycles are badass, and also she apparently knows how to use it. The motorcycle seemed like a good idea at the time. Except that when I arrived at his building, the first thing I saw was him, outside, preparing his ride together with a group of similarly attired, similarly equipped motorcycle guys. The hell's it? No. So much for borrowing a motorcycle then. He recognized me when I approached. He looked pretty distracted, packing up the saddlebags on the motorcycle with all kinds of things, but he stopped for a second to talk. Hello, I see you're making your escape. Would you happen to have a spare slot in your escapo machine? He said he was headed towards a fallout shelter. That Vault 111. That's where we're going. This is actually Fallout 4 meets Life is Strange. That's what this game is. When I asked him what he was talking about, he told me there's an old shelter down on 3rd under the Rad Bar. Your old hangout. What are the odds? Anyway, he said he could take me, that he knew the owner of the place. Sounds like a good alternative. What did you think? Well, Chesney immediately said no thanks. He looked at me. What did you tell him? Sorry, Ches, it's too good an offer. Fuck you, Ches. I know we've been through some shit together, but I'm just gonna leave you here with the Hells Angels and get the hell out of Dodge. Or, let's go get your sister. Oh wow, so this is a real moral dilemma. Do we potentially save ourselves and go with our friend? Or do we save the... do you know what? My inner good person really wants to save the sister, so let's go get the sister, let's do it. I'm really sorry for all the people who wanted me to get on the bike and leave, but there's a person out there who needs help, and you know, we've got to do this. We are the Scamps channel, we've got to club together for the greater good, and if that means saving some random person who we only know as Chesney Hawk's sister, then we'll do that together. So... no daring escape into the sunset on your motorcycle with bombs going off behind you. What a pathetic excuse for a power fantasy this dream of yours is. Hey, come on, you know, there's altruism at play here. You know, we've got something. We've got to stick to our morals, stick to our ethical high ground, and take on the greater good. I don't think it ever was a power fantasy, or necessarily a fantasy at all. Anyway, I still had to make a choice, and I had already lost a lot of time. Shit, that's true, right. So, the motorcycle's no good, we're burning through time now. What are we gonna do? Do we walk past the worst of it? Do we try and steal a vehicle right away? Or do we try the luck with the motorcycle guy again? No, I think we've actually got to make some progress now. We've got to get somewhere, let's walk past it. I decided walking was the best option. The whole downtown area was gridlocked, cars everywhere, people running down the sidewalks and sirens blaring. It was like one of those disaster movies. No hope of driving anywhere, at any rate. But where is everyone going? Well, most of them were going home, I think. People were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. And there you were, running away from home. Once I made my decision, I stuck to it, no matter how much I was filled with doubt. Half an hour was nothing at all, but luckily that estimate was completely wrong. Sometimes I'll walk half an hour in the wrong direction because I stubbornly refuse to believe I'm lost. That's great. I don't know why you told me that, but fine. I didn't know what was the right direction, but I did try to get there as fast as possible. Although that was a lot harder than I thought it would be. I was swept up in a mass of people and manhandled in the wrong direction more than once. Every few minutes I stopped to consult the map to make sure I was going in the right direction. See? We took the map. We've done a good. We can walk it because we have a map. Haha. A good decision. Well made. Well done, Mike. Good job. Oh, thank you very much, me. I'm very proud of myself. Yeah, you should be. Is there any danger? Like, people attacking each other or something? No. I thought we were all going in the same direction. But then I realized the crowd was heading somewhere I hadn't planned to go. A subway station. What did you do? I was swept along. It was that or get trampled or pinned against some wall. I finally managed to disentangle myself and stalled at the stalled mass of people just outside the entrance. Apparently it was closed, and people were trying to break through the gates. By the time I was out, though, I'd lost a lot of time. Time. Yes. Oh, shit. We really are burning through some time here. Oh, is this the clock? Is this what it is? 10:04. Oh, shit. Oh, wow, I didn't realize. And it's cloudy, too. That's even worse. Time. Yes. Isn't that the thing you're fighting here? How far away were you planning on getting? Well, a lot further than I'd gotten at that point. I could practically still see my apartment building. But the crowd was slowly thinning, at least. I actually saw a vehicle in motion. An ambulance weaving between stalled cars with its sirens blaring. What did you do? Oh, shit, what did we do? What I planned to do, find and appropriate a car. I kept walking, although I started looking for shelter. I kept walking, intending to stay away from danger before I'd stop walking. Okay, so we've got walking, or actually take a car. This is a tough one, because we're now running out of we've run through a lot of time so far, and I don't know if we have much time left until the bombs start falling, so do we look for shelter to try and, you know, keep ourselves safe, or do we try and get away from danger? Or do we... Actually, you know what? I think seeing as an ambulance is now able to get through at least, we could probably tail the ambulance in a car. So let's jump in a car. We've got to make up some time. I'm still not sure how you ethically justify this to yourself. I was scared out of my wits and it seemed like a good idea at the time. Fair enough. So how'd you go about it? I, just kind of jumped into the first open door I found. Of course there was no key because the driver still had it. He'd just been on the other side of the car. Seeing me sitting there, he had a minor epileptic fit. He had a minor apoplectic fit and ran at me, keys in hand. God damn it, Alice, I knew you were a car thief. I weren't car thief material. I panicked when I saw him coming and went for the door. He saw me do it and tried to stop me, but in my squirrely state, I managed to close it in his face and then immediately lock it. Of course, he did have the key, but I managed to crawl out of the passenger door before he got the door open again. Shit. So we've lost the car already. Lucky, lucky. Hey, it was my first attempt at car theft, even if it didn't go very well. I'm assuming you stopped after this. I skulked around for a bit longer, but I didn't dare try another car. The next guy might have a gun in his hand and not the keys. So finally I decided to stop wasting time and started walking. Shit, we've wasted so much time. Shouldn't you be finding some kind of shelter? Oh god. Well, I don't know. Dependent on the bombs, if this is Fallout 4, then shelter isn't going to do very much. I've learnt that problem in my own game of Fallout 4. No, let's try and get away from danger as far as we can. Chez's single-mindedness was what led me. I was pretty sure this was a monumental mistake. Yay! Always making the wrong decision on this channel. And then we'd get caught outside and killed for sure, but I couldn't just leave him, so we kept walking. How did that work out for you? You think it was easy? People had driven out into the sidewalks and left their cars. Everything was a mess. I tried going down the main hallway, but it proved pointless, and I had to backtrack. I didn't say it was easy. Did you consider running? I half ran and jogged as much as I could, but it felt like being late for class. I got tired almost immediately, while the goal was still as far away as ever. Chez wanted to go faster, but he slowed down when he thought I was struggling. The worried look on his face went nowhere, though. Well, once I got away from the downtown area, things were much smoother. I ran as fast as I could and as far as I could. No bombs. Still no bombs. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe my luck. But I knew I was pushing it now. Holy shit. So, we haven't been blown up yet. We're doing okay, even though it's now 10:49, and we have wasted so much goddamn time. What did you do? We were getting closer, so we kept walking. So did you make it? Maybe the bombs were just a scare. No, they weren't. I saw it as a glow high above the town. What, you were outside when the bombs fell? I don't know. I thought I'd have enough time to get away, but I just wasted too much of it somehow. Oh shit. Oh shit. So we're gonna get blown up. I was out in the street when the initial shockwave came. There was just no duck and cover could have saved any of us out there from that, I don't think. The next thing I know, I'm showered with glass as every window above us shatters. Cars swerved off the road and crashed. Bedlam. And light. Bright light. I tried to crawl out of the way when something hit me. Maybe a piece of building, I don't know, I blacked out. Shit, guys, this is not going well. You do have a really fucked up imagination, Alice. Yeah, I mean, this is all a dream. It didn't feel like a dream. That's the thing. Because you don't wake up in dreams, do you? But I did. Bleeding. Alone. Out on the street. Shit. What did you see? Oh, it's changing. What's going on? Oh, fuck. That's not good. That is a massive fire. I saw a burning city. Ash rained down. And downtown, far too close, a mushroom cloud. It is Fallout 4. That's what this is. It's the storybook version of Fallout 4 with teenagers and Mike M and, Chesney Hawks. It's just a collaboration. Just staring at me in the face. It was the end of the world. I just knew that there and then. Jeez. And then there was a streak of light. And it was actually almost beautiful as it fell from space. Just a streak of light. At only a slight angle. I just had time to think, no, we've had enough, before it hit. And for some reason, I elected to stare right at it when it impacted, above the ground, in a terrible fireball. Oh shit, alright, okay, so this has gone from bad to worse. Please tell me the dream ended here? Yeah, I didn't really see it though. But I died. Eventually. In the dark. Oh, what? ... Oh, fuck. And thus concluded my dream. ... That was ... Interesting. What do you think? I think it felt incomplete, like there was something missing that wasn't the way it was supposed to end, you know? Dreams are supposed to end in certain ways? This one was, I think. It felt like it was trying to tell me something, but I wasn't listening closely enough. Maybe you can try it next night. See if you hear the same record. Oh, for fuck's sake. So we died, guys, is basically what happened. Speaking of, what frequency was this on? That's the weird part. When I tried to see, I realized I'd hit the right channel. And it was, in fact, reading Alice in Wonderland. And this isn't exactly some obscure number station frequency on the AM bands. Well, maybe you'll dream it next night again anyway. That's a good thing with dreams, you can always dream them again. Okay, so there's the game saying, don't worry, you can do it again. You fucked up this time, but it's fine. And maybe do something differently the second time around. Hooray! End of the game. Well, for us at least, anyway. Right then, so basically, we died. That's what happened here. I obviously made all of the wrong decisions, me being me, and, we ended up in a bad situation. But hey, that gives us the opportunity to try again. Thank you very much to Red Nettle Studios for making this. I don't know how it came across in the video, but I really, really have enjoyed playing this. I'm very happy. Although I died at the end of the game and didn't make it all the way through. First death, better prepared 1 of 5. Amazing. So, right then guys, thank you very much for watching. What did you think? What did you think of this little title? I really enjoyed it. As a free-to-play and as a story-based game, I think it's pretty nice. And I went into this totally blind, and even though I made all of the wrong decisions catastrophically well, I think it was really good. I'm happy with this, and I'd really like to play this again. Let me know in the comments section below if you'd like us to have another spin through this, and if you have any suggestions for where you think I went wrong. I'd be really happy to hear from you. Let me know. And until next time, guys, I will see you in the next one. So, take care then, guys. Bye-bye.